All right. So,
character sheet.
Welcome everybody.
I guess you're alive now.
Yeah, we are. To this episode of Let's Roll. For those of you. That's the okay.
The old recording, man. Are you sure it's going?
Yeah, it is. It's feedback and from the computer because I have Twitch up too.
Wow.
Did you get that?
Got it.
Cool. So anyway, welcome to this episode of Let's Roll. I'm gonna give it a minute. If you are joining us on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit notifications so that you see whenever we post something new. I will be posting the first half of this episode to YouTube tonight, and then next Monday I'll be posting it for Tuesday. Apologies for anybody who wanted to catch up and watch the rerun episode, but it was my daughter's birthday, so happy birthday, Ari. It was her birthday, so I didn't have a chance to come down and start that. Let's see, anything else? Don't forget to, for you guys...
I dropped it last game.
And it rolls everywhere. D100's nothing but a golf ball.
You can probably see me drop it if you watch the video.
If we get 100 subscribers on either the YouTube or the Twitch, we're going to give away a set of dice and Baldur's Gate Descent book. So do that. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else, right?
Nope.
So we're going to do a little recap. So last session, you guys headed to the southern gates of Dustin Hall, where you came across some gnolls, and Daragon was kind of facing off with them. You guys got into a fight with the gnolls, and halfway through, you felt that earthquake again, but this time actually in Dustin Hall, which blew out the walls. At this point, the city itself is pretty much in ruins. The temple had kind of collapsed on itself, where you guys made your way to the temple to see what was going on. I forgot. So did I. Sorry. They told you that a stranger had come into the temple and started to lay siege as he made his way to the crypts where you guys went previously to face what was it? Was it Merrick?
What's probably that guy's name?
What? Marcus?
Marcus, yeah. That's it.
Marcus.
Merrick Marcus.
I'm the guy without the news.
So you guys went down and found a tunnel, which you guys followed the tunnel down until you seen a large hole. We spent about an hour and a half trying to get down the hole, where one of you almost died, like straight out. One of you took a very hard fall, and one of you got a dick in the mouth.
Well, things happen.
Things happen. Oh, also, this is an adult show. So, kids, earmuffs.
Yeah, it's an adult show where we stick people's dicks in our mouths. It's a game. It's called Who's in My Mouth.
Who's in my mouth?
Brought to you by Hasbro.
It's a new Hasbro game. It's going to be great. So, you guys finally made your way down, took a quick rest, healed up a little bit, and then found yourself in a version of the temple where you opened the doors. You found a book that you read from. Once you read from the book, flame shot out and opened a passage to multiple doors. As you guys entered the doors, you faced a fear that you guys have. Once completing the trial, you found yourself back at the pulpit, read again from the book, opening the second door. You enter through the door, and as you enter the door, you seen a large labyrinth. You were on an overhang with a large labyrinth ahead of you, and a small elevator that could take you down to the entrance to the labyrinth. And that is where we left off. But before we start to play, we're going to go around the table, do our introductions real quick. Give me a minute, because I forgot. There we go. We're going to do introductions real quick. I am Jesse. I'm going to be the DM for today, and we'll go over this way.
I'm Izzy, and I play Django Bizzlecrack.
I'm Devin, and I play Gimbal.
I'm Albie, and I play a bisexual fighter named Noob Still Lost.
I'm Becky, and I play Henrietta Honeysuckle.
My name's Brad. My character's
Are you
name.
fucking kidding me?
What?
What's your name?
Brad.
Okay.
Fine. My name is actually Thomas, but my character's name is Bernard Grimseeker, and also Happy Veterans Day if anybody's watching.
Yeah. So, happy Veterans Day. I keep forgetting because. Sorry, it's just. To my fellow veterans, happy Veterans Day.
Not to be confused with veterinarian.
Yeah, not Veterinarian Day. That's a totally different day.
Yes.
Is there?
No. I mean, probably if you check Facebook,
You
it's
never know.
There's a day for
probably a
everything.
I
thing.
mean, they have an Arbor Days which celebrates trees, which trees are really cool and provide us with oxygen, but like, it has its own holiday, but veterinarian probably does too.
Yeah, just guessing, but I'm sure that it does. So. It's gonna be a bad night.
Alright.
It's gonna be rough all around, I think.
Let's see this one. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a bad one. Alright.
So we are gonna
It's not
go ahead and
second
roll the
story.
intro, and that'll get us ready for tonight's episode of Let's Roll.
15 degrees. I have two.
You're geeking out.
I blame Albie.
Check the connection underneath.
You're probably down there kicking the cable.
What side is it on?
It's
Right there
on
by
yours.
you.
It's like right by your dick. What are you talking
There.
about?
Oh,
There
is
it
it?
goes. It's fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Right by my dick.
All right. So, you guys just completed a long rest, and you guys right now are basically on a rise, like a cliff edge, and there's a small elevator to your right that will lead you down to what looks like the entrance to the labyrinth. So, you finished a long rest. What do you guys want to do?
Alrighty. We're right in front of this elevator.
The elevator's a little bit to your right. It's
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a fan of these things. But it looks like it's the only way to go, unless you want to climb back up.
I mean, I don't really have any means to climb back up, and I'm not trying to fall again, so.
I mean, there's still that rope hanging there.
I don't want to
I'm
climb
okay with
anything
going.
or catch anyone anymore.
I ain't touching that rope.
That's probably a good idea on your part.
Forward it is.
Do you guys want to go down?
Do we have a choice?
I'm gonna go in the
Not
elevator,
really.
and I'm
I
going
mean, if you
to
want to stay, you
inspect
can
it
stay, but
for
Okay.
any kind of mechanisms.
So you step into the elevator, and there is a small lever. Only has 2 positions,
Pardon
up
me.
and down.
I'm gonna go in the middle of it and just jump up and down.
Okay.
Please,
So as you step on the elevator
please
Oh my god.
and you start to jump up and down, it's shaking. Dust kind of falls. It seems like nobody's been in this thing for a while.
Why?
I'm just trying to check if it's sturdy.
Oh no!
Keep it up.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna grab his shoulders and just say, stop that now.
Okay. I'm just trying to check if it's sturdy.
This thing does. I don't know who made this thing,
Oh.
and
looking over, can we kind of see much of the labyrinth, or is it we're too high up?
So from your viewpoint, you can see a decent amount of the labyrinth. You can see rooms. So like from above, you can't see into the rooms. You can just see like ceilings of rooms blocked off. Multiple like kind of tendrils
Yeah, I gotcha.
all over the place.
all right. How far down is it?
You are probably about 250 feet.
I feel like you should try to climb down. You did really well.
No, I'm good.
All right. Is everybody on the elevator?
Yeah, I'll hop on.
Sure.
I got my fireball finger ready.
I love it when you do that. It makes me feel safe.
Does it have gunpowder in your other hand too?
Maybe.
All right. If everybody's on the elevator,
Will the elevator hold all of us?
Pull the lever!
Like, is it big enough for all of us?
Yeah,
We'll find out.
Is it because we're all little people?
mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can pretty much
just
fit in a small bedroom.
so whoever wants to pull the lever, I'm gonna stand over here and I'm gonna close my eyes.
I'll pull it.
Pull the lever!
I'm gonna pull the lever.
Okay. So you pull down on the lever and you hear it starts to shake. A cage kind of falls over the front
Oh,
as you start to lower down.
Protection.
Gabriel, have mercy.
It's a slow travel, and you're in the elevator what feels like an hour. I mean, it's really moving slow, and you got some time to get down there. So you start to see the ground. All it is a very small opening, just enough for the elevator to fit down in. And as it comes in, you start to get a smell. It's like mold and damp. And as you get down into the room, it is pitch black.
Should add one of these on the other hole.
So,
That would have worked out nicely.
Can anybody see anything?
does anybody have night vision?
I have dark vision.
Night vision.
No night vision goggles?
Nope.
Do you have them?
So does anybody have dark vision?
Yeah.
I have dark vision.
Okay.
I'm
So
Well, you said pitch black though.
yeah, you guys can see probably about like to the floor. It's fucking dark.
All right.
I would like to cast light on Bicho,
All right.
but on the
The hilt.
The hill.
yeah, that thing.
Okay. So you cast light on Bicho. It opens. The light kind of bounces off the walls a little bit. You guys with dark vision can see pretty well at this point. It's still dark for you guys, but enough that you can navigate. So you can probably see about 10 feet ahead of you. It's not. So your normal torches, light spells, stuff like that, it's about a 10-foot spread. Where you're at, it's basically just stairs that lead down into what looks like, you can see it opens up into a bigger room. But you have to make your way down the stairs.
I guess we're heading down.
Just to add, I'm gonna light a torch too,
Okay.
just to make it.
So go
Kind
ahead
of
and
fill
give
up
me
the
your,
hallway.
if you could just put on the table your marching order.
Oh shit.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll go right behind you because I can't see anything. Do you want to go in the middle, Bernard?
Well, I have a torch. I can bring up the back,
Okay.
Alright, I'll go in the middle.
protecting our little fragile ones.
Oh, how cute.
All right. So you guys head down.
Do you want a torch? Because I got like 10 torches. Or like.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, sure, I'll take one. I'll take one.
It's a
I'll
torch.
prestidigitate flame on there. Magic fire is better than regular fire.
So as you guys,
Really?
Well, the spell creates regular
Really?
fire, not magic fire, so. Fine.
I'm going through a thing right now. Okay?
so you guys head down the stairs, and it opens up into a large rectangular room with your torches lit. You can see in this room there are 3 doors. One to the left, one to the right, and one straight ahead.
Oh, I don't know about you, but the shortest distance to the place you're traveling is always a straight line. But I don't know which door I'm standing
The
in front
last
of.
time we came across something like this, there were 5 doors.
Maybe 2 of us are going to not make it.
Yeah, and we all remember.
Did we go 2, 2, 1? Or
Sure, bud. If you wanna head through that door, well, I'll take this one over here.
that seems like 1, 4, 0.
Yeah, but one of these doors probably leads nowhere.
One of them's probably fake.
That's true. You should go open all 3.
I'll use Mage Hand and try and like see if they're unlocked.
Which one do you want to go to first?
The left.
Okay. So your mage hand kind of wafts over to the door, turns the handle, the door swings in, and from what you can see, because you guys are in the center of the room right now, it looks like a hallway, maybe?
Can we hear anything?
Make a perception check.
Well,
Hell your shit!
based on my current knowledge,
Like I said, it's gonna be a bad night.
the other 2 doors probably don't even exist. This is probably the only right direction.
I don't know
Open the other one.
how on earth you came to that conclusion.
What do you mean?
If you're in a house that has several doors, they all lead somewhere.
Or do they?
Yes.
What kind of house are you living in?
I don't have a house. I guess I'll mage hand the other 2, the middle first and then the right, just to
Okay.
see if they open.
So your mage hand goes,
So odd.
To the
what's
middle
going on
door.
right now.
swings it open, a hallway.
Oh, look at that. There's 2 ways to go.
And then it goes to the right, opens the door, another hallway.
Motherfucker. You know, I was really hoping one of them wasn't real.
Oh, I mean, I say that we just take the one on the right.
That's a good
Why?
idea. But,
It's the right idea.
you know what? You're right.
Or, I mean,
I'm going right, fellas.
okay. Well, technically, I'm going wherever Noob's going. He's
Oh.
leading the pack.
Right it is, I guess.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
such a dude.
Move that way.
I can't believe you all went to the right. This is.
Yeah, that was a bold move.
So
I'm really worried about going through.
Me too.
I know. Which is why I'm in the back.
I thought this door. Nope.
I'm really worried that somebody's gonna go through and the door is just gonna slam again.
who's going through the door first?
Me.
No.
Okay. So, Noob, as you walk through the door, you see the tunnel extends a little ways, but it also branches off into two directions.
Oh.
So you guys all walk through the door and you come to what looks like a four-way intersection. You can go, so you're facing, you can either go right, left, right, or straight ahead.
Can I look around? Is there like anything on the walls, any kind of symbols, or maybe on the ground, any footprints, anything like that?
Make a perception check. Unless you're doing like a full investigation, go ahead and do an investigation.
Which one is higher? And I'll lie about it. It's 10.
Okay. You don't see any writing or anything like that. What you do notice is there's a lot of dust. And it doesn't look like anybody's been here for a while.
If there's a lot of dust, unless this guy can float, he definitely didn't come this way.
Should we go back out and check one of the other hallways?
I mean, it's up to you guys. Sure.
Everybody walk out backwards.
I'm just gonna turn around and walk regular. All right. Well, I guess I'll go and we'll go in the center door and do the same kind of thing. See if we notice anything.
I'll press to digitate like a stick of chalk.
Okay.
And then on the floor of the right door, I'll draw like a plus sign, like an intersection, so we know what's ahead in that one.
Okay.
I don't know.
Watch, we'll come back and it won't be there.
So which way you guys going? You're going
We
going
went,
back into the room and then
I
heading
guess we're
to
going center.
to the center door?
We'll see what's in here.
Okay. So as you step through that door, excuse me, the hallway goes about 20 feet and then goes off to the left.
And like it's just a lot of dust. Any of it disturbed?
Investigation.
Gosh.
somebody else needs to
What
start
if
rolling.
this guy didn't have to go this way? Like, what if he just...
That's a very valid point. So, I mean, if you want to, we can just go and see what happens.
I mean, I'm not in the lead, so I'm not gonna make any decisions.
All right, what are we doing?
Well,
There's Noob.
Do you want to go this way, or do you want to check out the other door?
Let's check out the other door.
All right.
See if it has any other
More
directions.
options?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys back out of the center hallway, and you make your way to the door on the left. You can see, you in the lead, you can see about 20 feet ahead. It looks like the hallway keeps going.
Oh, this one's straight ahead.
Does it look disturbed at all?
Investigation.
Yeah, keep talking shit.
watch him out.
6.
No. You can't really. It's even with the light, like it's oddly dark down here.
No.
Let's go.
This one just goes straight. Why don't we just follow this one?
Yeah.
All right, I'm following
straight.
you.
Okay.
Let's go.
Keep going.
So you guys go down. It's about 30 feet until you come to an intersection. You can either go right or left.
Oh gosh.
Definitely right.
Ah, you're the leader, apparently.
Well,
Which way are we going?
Hey, guys, we never sold our ghost ship.
We did it. Oh,
oh
we're
man.
probably gonna get arrested when we get back.
He's probably so mad that I missed my appointment.
He probably died when the town exploded, so.
We can only hope.
That's a terrible thing to say. He was
You
kind of
didn't
an ass,
see the
though.
way he eats.
So which way are we going? Left, right?
Ah,
You're the leader.
You're in. I'm following you.
Just
I say everybody just starts hacking at this wall and we go straight.
What?
Well, all right.
Use your spoon.
Oh no. I'm gonna hit
I'm
this
gonna
ball with my spoon.
I'm gonna say left. Left? No.
You wanna go left? Alright, I'll put the spoon away.
Okay. So as you guys,
I'll draw an arrow pointing the direction that we're going. Like
Where
on the floor.
on the floor.
So that way, if we come across this again, we knew we went left.
Okay.
Sounds like a good plan.
At least you're making an effort. I'm just gonna walk around in a circle until he's like, yeah, you're out.
So you guys head down the hallway a little bit. It's about 30 feet before it hangs a right. As you...
We're gonna go right.
Thanks. So you guys head... Thanks for fucking me up.
No
so you guys head down another hallway. About 60 feet, you can start to see it goes straight ahead and then takes a turn. But from that hallway, you see a little bit of light.
Ooh.
I see some light. Other than Picho.
You have a beautiful singing voice, Noob.
Oh, thank you.
So you guys go down to the end of the hall, and then, excuse me, it turns left, and as you walk in, it's basically a long corridor that's lit with the similar purple flame that you guys had seen before on a smaller version of torches that line the hallway. To your right is just a wall, so it goes back another 30 feet, and then it's a wall. On the other side of the hallway, it goes down about 60 feet, and there is a lever, like you can see from where you guys are, and there is a small door. When I say a small door, I mean normal sized door, not like a small person door.
Alrighty.
Damn it.
Well,
So there's a lever for something and a door.
I'm going to slowly walk down the right side, inspecting for anything that I might find interesting, very carefully.
Okay.
So no traps.
So you want to search for traps?
Well, I guess to start.
Okay. And you're headed towards
Where it's just a wall.
where the wall is. Make an investigation
I
check.
find it kind of odd that there's just a wall here. Oh, that one's better. 16.
I don't know if we'll lever.
Okay. So you guys,
We'll probably get there, don't worry.
you search, and it just looks like it kind of comes to the hallway and ends.
Okay, so there's nothing on the wall that looks out of place. And this is all stone and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna walk back to the group. Nothing down there.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
Okay. So you're gonna just take off towards.
Yeah, just
The
run
door?
towards it. Good. No, that's good thinking. Run as fast as you
Where's
can.
the lever at and where's the door? Is it right in front of it? next
No,
to it?
you came into a hallway. It's about 60 feet to the end of the hallway, and at the end of the hallway, there's a door, and beside the door is a small lever.
Gotcha.
Is there a doorknob?
Yes.
Now I'm just gonna try to open the door.
Okay. So you walk up to the door. Are you going by yourself?
Anybody?
I'll follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep my distance.
I'm bringing up the
looking
rear.
at the floor. I'm
Okay.
just gonna follow along, watching my steps.
Do a perception check.
Oh, 18.
Okay. You guys head down the hallway, get to the door. As you go to turn the knob on the door, it's locked.
The lever.
Well, now I gotta go back to the start.
I mean,
I'm just like looking at the lever, like I really want to pull it.
if you want to pull that lever, feel free. But
just yank it.
I'll be careful.
Oh my god.
So you pull on the lever and you hear what sounds like gears start to grind. Ding. And you see the door kind of shift a little bit.
You're lucky that we did not all get blown to hell.
I'm
I'm gonna try to open the
jump
door.
up and try and hold on to one of the torches on the wall,
Okay.
just to see, just in case like the floor fills with lava or something. Acid,
Make-
I don't know.
Make an athletics check.
Okay, it's gonna be a
Maybe, maybe if you pull on the sconce, it'll
Sorry,
open another-
acrobatics.
either way, they're the same. 7.
7. You jump and you can't even like.
Little legs.
So you go to open the door and you open the door and there is a small room.
Oh shit!
Here we go.
pieces.
I would have gave you a boost, big guy.
Well, I thought I was gonna die.
So go ahead and put your guys in order. So Noob opens the door. You see.
I think we're headed this way.
No, you're going that way.
We are going that
Yeah,
way?
the door's
Oh
over
my
there.
god, you killed him.
What an odd map.
I killed myself.
Well,
Again. So
Oh,
you.
you guys are hiding in the back. All right.
So you open the door. As you open the door, you see what looks like a very small room. It's kind of thin. In the center of the room sits like a large pile of bones. At the back of the room, against the wall, is another lever.
Oh, boy.
Hold on a second, bud. Django?
Coming.
Can you do that thing with the spooky hand?
I'll. Okay.
It's spooky. I mean, you've seen it enough. Maybe it does. It's spooky though.
I got you. I'm gonna pull out a piece of cloth from my bag, cover up my metal arm.
Okay.
I don't like it in here. I lived in a tomb for a really long time.
You know, at first I felt bad for you. Now the face is starting to make sense.
That shit happens, okay?
You know what the hell I mean.
What do you want me to do? Grab the... search the guy or something?
Well, I would
Get
like
the
you to
what?
grab that
You
bone and bring it over to me so I can whack you with it because you're starting to
What?
make me angry.
I'm gonna look around. Wait, no. Looking at the skeleton?
Yeah.
Does it look like... How does it look like he died? Like, are there, like, puncture wounds, or...
It's skeleton. So like you'd have to get up to it to do like an
I say-
investigation on the bones.
I say
but
grab a femur and bring it over here with your mage hand.
We don't even know if it's human, do we?
no, not from where you're at.
Even an animal has a femur, so...
Maybe.
No, I'm gonna look at the wall and
Okay.
see if there's, like, holes in the wall or anything that could have, like, arrow traps or something.
Make an investigation check with disadvantage because you're not actually in the room.
Oh, I'll go in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead in the room.
I'm gonna... Here, hold on a second. Let me see what's going on in here.
Okay.
I appreciate your self-control.
So go ahead
dude.
and make an investigation check.
I appreciate your self-control. I know you really want to pull that lever.
I do.
I'm just trying to make sure it's safe in
I'm
here.
just staring
No,
at
7.
the lever.
7.
Yeah.
You don't see anything.
TPK.
Who has a passive perception over 12?
Mine is 12.
16.
Okay.
But I probably don't.
So everybody who has a passive perception 12 or better, you start to hear. As it echoes through the chamber.
I get it. I didn't find anything. You guys don't have to laugh at me.
So I can hear it.
Mhm.
I can hear it too.
So then,
They probably thought your ghost joke was funny.
Django,
That
as
wasn't you.
you're kind of searching, you turn around and you see a skull in the pile of bones, and its eyes start to light red as the laughter begins to become louder. And all of a sudden,
He's the only one that sees this?
yeah, I mean, you're still in the hallway.
Why am I way back there? Move me up, somebody. I'm fat.
Okay. So anybody with this perception check, you hear the laughter. The laughter echoes through the room as you see the eyes start to glow red. The skull starts to levitate, and as soon as it reaches about like your height,
Oh.
it bursts into green flame.
Oh crap.
Go ahead and put him right by the bones.
What?
Guys.
And I need everybody to roll an initiative.
Looks like a flame skull.
You got it.
What's a flame skull? Is it a skull that's in flames?
Oh, that. Ooh.
Alright, that's a whopping D-ace.
Ooh.
Coming over here.
3.
13.
It's gonna be a bad game.
17.
Good thing.
20.
10.
It's initiative. Who cares?
Remember when I didn't cast mage armor on
Maybe I
myself?
want to go first because I'm the leader. Suck it, bitch.
Oh, bitch, you just got called a bitch. Oh, bitch.
Savage AF.
Bitch, that bitch just called you a bitch.
All right. So top of the round.
I'm just shitting myself.
I want to walk in the room
Okay.
Oh, do you?
and I want to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. And what's that?
Flame-like radiance on a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 of radiant damage.
Oh, just like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
wish I
queen.
could snap like It's not fair.
19.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm assuming that saves.
Yeah, he saves.
Okay.
How do I know that?
Because your
Your
spell
spellcast.
save is probably like a
Your-
14.
Yeah.
14.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So as you try to release this radiant damage, as it turns to you, you kind of flinch a little bit and you lose your spell. Is that all you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to move out of the way for anybody else.
Oh.
You don't have to.
I mean, you're in combat now, so you might want to, if you move, you can move like around to the side, but if you try to get away from him, he's gonna attack.
I'm just gonna move over
Okay.
against the wall, like facing it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a small room. There's not a whole lot of space for you to get around that you won't be in his attack range. So him looking at you, he opens his mouth
Oh.
and 13 to hit. What's your AC?
13.
You have
Okay.
your shield, don't you?
Yeah, but I never said I had it out.
I mean,
Damn it.
Well, it's either the weapon or that's cast in.
I guess.
she has a shield and a weapon. If you picture your character having a shield, that's fine. If not, it didn't.
I didn't have my shield out.
Okay. So as he opens his mouth,
Oh, the Lord.
a burst of flame shoots out. and you take 8 points of fire damage.
Oh,
Dumb.
yeah, you are. It's gonna be sweet.
But you will get an attack of opportunity as he raises himself about 40 feet in the air.
What? How
40
high
feet
is this?
high?
Is there a visible ceiling?
It's visible, but it's tall. You notice that this chamber's a lot like the other chambers that you see.
Melee attack if
Okay.
it's an attack of opportunity.
Oh. Well then, I guess I would have to shoot him with my light crossbow.
Well, as he raises, you can hit him with
A
your
melee attack.
mace.
Oh, I'd like to hit him with my mace then.
Okay.
$18.
18 hits.
And that's 1d8. 6 and 8.
Yep.
3. 5.
Can I make a punch attack?
Sure you get 5?
It's
Sure.
Nope. Wait.
1d8 plus 2.
Okay, you're looking at your long crossbow. You roll 1d6.
Oh, what did I roll?
And you don't have a modifier because you don't have strength modifier.
So it would be 9?
No, you would
No?
roll a d6. You roll a d8.
D6.
Oh,
Got a-
shit.
I got a 20 to hit, but it's only 1 because it's
So 2
6.
damage.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
a crit.
She did roll a 6.
oh no, it wasn't a crit.
Oh,
It was-
dirty 20.
Yeah.
So you did 1 damage.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
So that's 12.
No, it's not 12.
No,
She did 6
Oh,
damage.
6 damage. Why do... Oh, okay.
You do not have a strength
so
modifier.
Give my
Use,
metal
never
arm
mind.
stats. Give it like a 1d10 to
I'm
hit.
gonna smack you with
So
this.
as it
Not my magic one though.
as
Gabriel
it
gave me
raises
this.
up, you give it a good whack with your what weapon do you have?
Mace.
Mace?
Your mace. So you give it a good whack with its mace.
Oh.
It kind of drifts over. As it drifts over, he punches it, and it kind of drifts back and then raises up.
You punched it.
Yeah.
I didn't have a weapon.
Opportunity attack. I was like,
Yeah.
why'd you punch it?
Okay.
That's awesome.
So then it goes to. Dude,
I can't swing with my sword, right? It's too high at this point.
40 feet high.
Alright. I'm gonna go. Look at the lever. I'm gonna look at him. And I'm gonna take.
pull the lever.
I'm gonna take my heavy crossbow out and just shoot it.
Okay, roll for an attack.
Let's see. I got 8 training. Oh wait, that's this one. Yeah, it's the same thing. 18.
18 hits.
Let's see. D10.
I'm pretty sure you get a D4 because it doesn't say melee weapons for brute. It just
No,
says if it's a weapon you're proficient
Yep.
with.
That is 9, 10, 11, 12 plus. I keep forgetting this
The
stuff.
second one.
So it's plus 2. So it's
14.
Yeah, 14.
Okay. Okay. So you release one of the bolts. You see it kind of go into its mouth as it's chuckling, and it goes back a little bit, but you see the wood just kind of catch fire and dissipate.
Is the fire green fire?
That's no fire.
That's dope.
Next up is Gimble.
Look pretty far back.
Yeah, and you actually don't even see the skull anymore because it raised up past the door frame. So you can. What do you want? You just want to move?
Yeah, I just moved.
Okay. Next up is Bernard.
Alright, I'm gonna take a step like right inside the doorway.
Okay.
Like I'm standing at like the And like, do I see anything on the ground? Like, can I throw a rock at him? Like, is there a rock on the ground I can throw at him?
You can pick up a bone and kind of bone around it.
I don't like the fact that you suggested that, so I'm not gonna touch this pile of bones.
Okay.
All right. I guess I'm gonna put like. Do I have to put my hammer down to pull out a javelin?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna put my hammer down, pull out a javelin, and throw it at it.
Okay.
All right. And that's gonna be. Ooh, that's not great. 16.
16 hits.
All right. And that is a d6 plus 3. Yes. 1. So that'll be 4 damage with javelin.
Okay. So you release the javelin, and it kind of hits the skull, but kind of bounces off. It starts to singe your javelin. Doesn't go through or penetrate. It just hits off and then falls to the ground, and it is on fire.
Oh, that's not good. All right. Well, I'm gonna take. I guess I'm gonna run like right underneath it.
Okay.
It's like 40 feet in the air, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
You just put it beside it. Yeah, we know it.
Now he's gonna AoE fucking all of us in this fucking little room.
Fireball it is to kill us all.
Huh.
Yeah. I guess I'll just pull out my crossbow and fire a shot up at him.
Okay.
Oh, 20.
Nice.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Nice.
So 6, 12, 13.
13 hits.
13 damage.
Oh, 13 damage. Right,
Yeah.
because a natural 20.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah.
You're DMing so hard.
I'm still painting shit in my head. Nice. So as you release your bolt, it jams up into the center of it. The flames flicker out, and the skull falls.
Can I try to catch it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to catch it.
Dexterity save.
Ooh! Alright. 18.
Okay. You caught it. Like a champ. It is not on fire.
You could move that
or
fast,
red.
Bernard.
Nothing.
Alright, so I
I'm
and
just on
now,
action.
like check this out. Should I like destroy this thing? Or like,
Yeah.
I don't know how these things work.
I'm just staring at the lever. It's right
All
next to it.
Yeah, just kind of.
I'm gonna like smash it against a wall.
Okay. As you
Uh-oh.
you walk over to the wall and you crash it. Roll a strength check.
That's cocked, but it is a 1, but it is cocked.
Roll it again.
Alright. Ooh. That one is 12.
Okay. You hit it, and it does not seem to crack.
Somebody should light this on fire.
Well, it was just on fire.
Yeah, but that was green. I'll be honest with you, I'm not worried about it. It's fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm hoping this thing is dead. Are we out of combat or are we still in combat?
Out of combat.
Okay, good. I'm gonna take my hammer. How big is this skull?
It's a large skull.
Like how big? Like compared to my hammer, how big?
It's about the size of your hammer. Like the head of the hammer.
So I can't just like tie it to the head of my hammer.
You could. I'll allow it.
Yes, I'm gonna tie it to the side of my hammer.
Okay.
Question. Do you even have any rope?
I'm gonna tear a piece
Oh,
off
shit.
of my outfit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Because
tie
we
it.
never got our rope back.
No, you didn't.
We're
My
fucked.
my shit is all fucked up anyway, so I'm just ripping a part of like my robe off and just
Okay.
like tying it on.
All right.
It's going to come down to the point where he's ripped so much off that
They're
he
just
has
gonna have a loincloth.
Yeah, right now I have like
Yeah.
capris on. Like you can see my ankles. They're nice ankles. They're really nice ankles.
What kind of kangles?
I just look back at everybody. Can I pull this lever now, please? Just like
I'm gonna step back to the doorway and be like, sure.
I'm just gonna close my eyes.
I'm gonna back out of the doorway, like right outside, with Gimbal. Hey, bud, and sure.
I'm gonna.
Okay. So as you pull the lever, you hear a sound that that you heard kind of when you pulled the lever on the outside. You know. And as you do, at the same time, that sound, a small panel drops below the lever. It reveals a small wooden box.
Ooh. Little box. I'm gonna call him. I'm like, hey, can you do the hand thing for the box?
Do the hand thing on-
the hand, not the ghost thing.
Like,
The
oh,
magic.
I can do.
No, not the. No. The floating hand.
I have a big sword and overcompensating.
I'm not touching this box.
I am going to cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and try and open up his newly acquired loot crate.
So you open the box. There's no lock on it. And inside
I have to get rid of my javelin that I lost.
is a small gold and platinum key.
Ooh.
I'm gonna grab the key and just like whack his hand away with the box. Like, thanks. I got a key.
That's kind of fun.
Smack him with your mage hand.
Please.
You might like it.
True.
Oh my.
What? You found a key.
Yes.
Is there a key hole in there?
I don't know.
Oh, well, maybe you should look. That's why I asked
Okay,
you.
I'm gonna look where the box came from. The key hole.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigación. Where are you? Oh, it's just 16.
16.
Yep.
You don't see anything.
Nope, no keyhole.
All right. Did you write down that you had the key, by the way?
I don't want to hold it. You have to hold the key.
Oh,
I'm gonna lose it.
I'll hold the key.
Alright,
yeah,
I'm gonna hand him the key.
fearless
'Cause I'm gonna lose this key. I don't
What's
trust
that?
myself with the key.
She's definitely the one that you want to do an inventory, believe me. I take such shitty notes.
Oh, me too. I have a cruelly drawn version of the labyrinth so far. It doesn't look good.
Right. Is that anything like this one? No.
I
This
mean,
is a little better.
No, I mean, not quite.
It's a small silver key.
I want to see your drawing.
Gold and platinum.
I know, that's why I didn't show it.
Wait.
All right, so
Legally, I'm not allowed to show it on camera because it doesn't look right.
What? So you let me show it, camera?
He's talking about his dick.
Right? Like, I feel like it doesn't seem right.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Nothing.
I don't want to know.
You can't see
No,
it.
I want to know.
Oh my gosh.
Look under the table.
nope, hold it above the table.
I can't
No,
take
I'm not putting it on camera.
Does it look like a dick?
No.
What the fuck is that?
Exactly.
Let me see. Let me see.
I feel like if we took a couple more turns, it would have been good.
Not okay.
I know.
Let me see.
I know.
Not okay.
Jesse made the dungeon.
What the hell did you? No!
Jesse made the dungeon.
That's not all right.
No, it's not. These are the directions we went. We went that way. We,
I think you need to show
I don't-
everybody.
I don't like
I
this.
think you need to show everybody.
First off, I'm not going around drawing them. That's not okay. This is the dungeon that you play back the video and tell us where we
Wait,
went.
it's Veterans Day. It's because you kicked our ass back in WW2.
WW2 boys.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, what the fuck are you guys doing?
I don't know. Like we're rethinking our TM and it's like.
Not even close.
This is the way we went.
Mine is way different than
I
yours.
put the key around my necklace.
Alright. So you guys have the key, you have the
I
skull
know.
strapped to your weapon.
Oh.
Do you guys want to like investigate the room? Shut
Yes.
up, Izzy.
Absolutely.
It was made by Hydra. Leave me alone.
Oh, apparently.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
You think I'm proud of this thing?
I think you might be.
I really want to show you what I have because it's not even close.
We'll play back the video. This is the way we
Yeah, I
went.
have something completely different than what you do.
You just have directions, though.
I have all 3 doors and which way we went.
I have the whole thing, though. Like, if you put it all together, this is...
Well,
Yeah.
That is not what yours looks like at all.
If you... Okay, look. If you put them all together... Hold on. Well, carry on.
Carry on. Let's move on.
I don't know if I'll be back next week, guys. I conscientiously object to this GM's labyrinth roleplay skill.
Racist labyrinth.
For real. For real.
Yeah. Next thing you know, the next couple hallways we go down, it's gonna spell out Stalin.
Yeah, right.
Maybe
Great.
maybe there'll be some hidden little holes.
Oh, don't start.
There will be a shower.
Oh,
That was too
Nope.
soon. Too soon.
nope. Not okay. None of this is okay.
What are you guys doing? Stop.
If we pull the lever again, does anything happen?
No.
Okay.
Actually, when you go to like push it up, it's only
like locked.
2 directional. Yeah, it's like locked into place.
Alright.
Touch my lever.
I'm gonna take a look around the room just to see if I see anything that looks like it shouldn't be in a big open room.
Go ahead and make an
Oh,
investigation.
I guess, like search the bones or something.
Okay.
Ooh, 17.
You search. You guys spend a couple of minutes searching, like throughout the room. Nothing really out of the ordinary other than the pile of bones.
Alright.
Are there hand bones?
Well, I mean, I'm sure there are.
I'd like to dig through them and find the hands.
Make a medicine check, because you would have to. So, like, there's a lot of bones in the hand. There's not like a hand bone.
I want like
You would get like.
She wants some finger bones.
Some phalanges.
You're not gonna get like a whole finger. Because that's not how bones work. Just the tip.
Just the tips. I don't even need them.
We're done streaming, guys. We're turning it off.
Swastika's just the tip and who's in my mouth. Alright, that's our show. Forever.
Yep.
No, because we didn't play Who's in My Mouth yet. Just to let you know, I hope I
nobody's
get
gonna
double
know.
Jeopardy.
It's just-
Alright, so yeah, okay, if there's nothing in the room, I guess we can head back down the hallway.
Okay.
Do you guys, I guess we'll explore one of the other hallways, I guess. I didn't find anything in here, did you?
No.
So guys,
I found a key.
I let it go like the last round, but if you guys have torches lit, make sure that you're putting your torch down or putting it out, because you can't have a torch and, like, you can have a torch and a weapon, you can't have, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I definitely dropped mine when I jumped up
Yeah,
and tried to grab
Yeah,
the torch.
I kind of assumed that you had nothing in your hand.
I totally threw my javelin while I was holding a torch.
You can, one-handed.
There you go.
I wasn't carrying shit.
Did you pick up? Never mind.
I don't know.
Did I pick up?
The flaming javelin.
No, I did not pick up the
you
flip.
know. If you could stop it from burning your hand and keep the flame going,
Yeah, because
you
you
could
know,
have a flaming javelin.
you don't want your hand looking like that.
You know what? We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Is my javelin still burning?
It's
And it's green?
No, the flame's actually red.
So it turned red.
Yeah.
Like a normal fire red?
So if I like wave my hand over top of it,
Top?
hot, like really hot?
Yeah, well, like flame hot.
Okay. What happens if I pee on it?
It goes out.
Okay, I pissed on my javelin and it went out. Is it still a usable javelin?
Yeah.
You may not bring that.
You now have a piss-soaked
3 javelins and piss-soaked javelin. Got it.
piss-soaked javelin
Hey, why not?
that has some burning.
Piss-soaked charred javelin. Got it.
Yep.
Infections, I got you.
You kind of build up an immunity when you drink your own urine.
Oh, I meant like stabbing people with the pea-soaked javelin.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about too.
All right, where are you guys headed?
Can you really call yourself a man if you've never tasted your own piss?
Are we going
So-
back to the room or
Yeah,
back to
are we
the...
back at that T intersection?
So you walk down the hallway back to where you came into the longer lit hallway. So you follow that down to your T intersection. You wrote an arrow pointing down.
Okay. And we still see the arrow?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do we keep going forward? Or do we go
Forward
back?
leads to that wall I checked out. There wasn't anything there.
That's,
Right?
No,
so
straight
we're-
would from where you're standing right now. Straight would take you where you guys came in. It would have took you right, but you would be going forward at
Yeah.
this point.
See, yeah, it was straight ahead would be because when we came to the T, I went to the right, checked out the wall. That wasn't there. We went to the left instead.
No. When you
That
came,
was in
that was in the hallway.
This is why I'm not drawing
I-
the maps, guys. This is-
You guys exited that hallway and came down to where you guys are now at the intersection where right you can see the door to that main room that you guys came into.
Yeah, if we look right is the door, and then straight ahead is where we didn't go.
If I had to guess, that lever opens something within this hallway. Like
or
maybe
it
another
opened
door.
a trap door in the floor that was holding a box.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we just have a key now. But
But
where would that key
would it really
lead?
make that much noise?
I mean,
It's old.
would somebody really build a big stone maze underneath the ground 500 feet?
Hey, wait, why would they just put a key in there?
Says the dwarf.
To answer your question, yes.
I say we go straight.
Yeah, I'm gonna put an X over the arrow that I put there.
Okay.
That way we know we went that way,
Yes.
and it's not good.
All
All right.
beware all ye that enter.
Are you adding to your map?
Yeah.
So you go.
Yeah.
Give
You
me
go up about 40 feet before you have to turn right. That leads you up.
Gimbal, check out this badass
So
fucking skull.
you go about 60 feet forward after you take a right. So it's like right, forward.
Yeah.
So you go 60 feet up. It goes back to the right. So you head back down this way. And then there's a long hallway that leads you down before you have to take a left. As you make the left, there is a right, and you are in the room that you started in.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, so it just took
That's
us
what I
back
got
to where
so
we
far.
were. I feel like
Wait,
this.
what, with the 3 doors?
Yeah.
What the deuce?
All right,
So now you were in the let's call it the northern door.
that
The
was
one
the
that
one
you
on
guys
the
didn't
left.
go through.
It's better.
Yeah, I mean we're at a better situation now.
Now
Where
it
did-
just looks like a dick.
Wait, where did we come into the room?
You guys enter the room through the first door. So as coming down the stairs, you're the first door in the front.
Now we're in the center.
Yeah, the center door.
Like we.
So we're coming out of the center door.
Yeah.
You're
So-
coming into the center door. So you're coming back into the room
We
from
should
the
have went
center
right.
door.
Yeah. So right is the right way.
So we should have went right. I told you guys it should have went
Yeah,
right.
I said it was right.
Wait, I'm confused.
We're going to the right now.
And that's the one that I had a plus.
I'm so lost.
Okay, so we know there's like a.
So you want to head towards the right door?
Oh.
Wait, where we went to where
The first door we went into is.
But I'm saying where we crossed out the X, there was still a way that way, right?
We
That's
went
not what-
Just
the whole
remember
way
you
and
did
it
This
brought us out.
combined with this.
This is why I did this.
Aye.
So
The
we
left
came out
combined with the
here.
middle.
Yeah.
So this
Your
way
map is
led-
combined together, yes.
Oh, it went. Oh, okay. So it do.
That's beautiful.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Now we get it.
It looks like a monkey sticking his tail in a dinosaur's mouth.
Oh my gosh, it kind of does.
Wait, what?
It's better than something
Yeah,
else.
I'm not proud of this, but it's what we got.
Oh, guys, I told you we should have went in the right door at the beginning, and nobody ever listens to me.
Hey, we got a key.
So if we take this right door, we have 3 more choices, though.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, right it is.
Well, we might as well go right again.
Right was right once, so.
Make
Alright,
sure
so
you write
You
on
always
the
go.
floor.
You always go right to go through the maze.
So you guys enter the door, and you get to that T or the intersection. So you can go right, left, or forward, and you have the X drawn on the floor. I put the X in the center of the intersection.
Oh, okay. I had it at the back at the door.
Okay.
I drew like a plus, or like an X or a plus.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
That way we knew there was an intersection that way.
Okay.
All right. Sure.
But I'll draw an arrow at whichever way we do go.
You just break your spoon.
Alright. Rip.
Do not touch my spoon, woman. Gabriel did not give this to you.
Oh, so that's the good one.
Yeah, I ate with this for over 70 years. Did you think it was going to be a perfect spoon?
Yeah, he dug a body out of the ground with that thing.
Just put a hole through it.
I could see through it.
No, it's a monocle.
Kind of miss that guy. He was a little depressing, but I do kind of miss him.
I mean, yeah,
a
like,
little bit.
we totally didn't give a shit about that or follow that up at all, honestly.
Just kept hurting himself. I was confused.
Yeah, it was really
He
weird.
was just gone.
Yeah, he was listening to a lot of Depeche Mode.
Where are you guys headed?
The
To
Cure.
the right.
Yeah, to the right.
We're going right.
And I'll draw an arrow
So
on
you
the
guys.
floor, that direction.
Okay. So you guys head right. It's about a 30-foot hallway before it turns left.
I'm not even. Thank God I didn't even attempt to make a map because this would have been terrible.
So you head down that hallway about 60 feet before it turns left. And about 40 feet up you come to an intersection where you can go left or you can go straight ahead.
Oh no. I feel.
I have a feeling that if we go left, we're going to go back to the previous intersection. But I could be wrong. I'm not a cartographer.
Is the original intersection before or after
just
we entered the right door?
The one after the right door.
Oh, so the one that you drew a plus sign for, you think will take us into the left?
So I don't know if that's the way to go. I feel like that's just making us loop around.
I have very poor navigational skills, way worse than I should as a dwarf. Walking through a stone maze. Wherever you think is best, Django, I trust you.
I mean, we have a fearless leader, maybe.
If she wants to try to lead the way, she's more than welcome.
You're leading. Move it.
What the
What's
fuck?
what's your marching order?
Well, nobody knows anymore.
Django's first.
Alright. There, sure.
How long does your light spell last?
An hour.
Okay.
Has it been an hour?
Almost.
So, but like,
Are
I
our
would've
options left and forward, or do we have?
Is it really dark in here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast. Can I cast? It's a cantrip. I can cast it again as many
Yeah.
times as I want.
You're just gonna cast it again on his.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Should do it on his arm.
Could I cast it on his mage hand?
Not on his mage hand, but you
His
could,
metal arm.
as long as he's. I think it's if they're willing.
I don't think you can put it on a creature, but technically his arm is an
Yeah.
object.
Yeah.
Can I?
You can do whatever you want.
Your hand.
She just.
Put it under the.
So she just reaches over and she taps your elbow, and your arm just kind of.
And so we're drawing swastika maps over here. We have a KKK hood on our hand over
Wow. Well, sorry, Twitch.
We don't condone any of those things.
We don't.
I don't apologize for nothing. Fuck those guys. Fuck those guys. So.
So what are our options again?
You can go
Left and
Straight or
forward
left.
or left.
And you think we should go forward?
Yeah, I feel like left is just gonna loop us back around. But if we go left, we could then go right at the next one.
But if we go left and it loops us back around, at least we know it's on that path.
Alright, sure.
But if you want to go straight, I'm totally. I have the utmost faith in you, Django.
Let's go left.
All right.
Okay. So you guys head left. You go about 20 feet
Oh,
before you reach another intersection where you can go forward, where you can go right.
This is so confusing.
I'm really gonna
Well,
lost the
just-
guy.
Just so you know, good luck.
Oh,
You know what's great about that? Now I can just pause that on YouTube. So cool, thanks.
They're not gonna see it from there.
alright, so that was this way. You go
Good luck.
left.
I will. Just watch.
Left.
We'll keep going
forward,
straight.
and
So
then-
you
I'm not even gonna draw this no more. I give
continue straight until you go about 30 feet, and you look down, and your arrow is drawn on the ground.
Alright. So,
So now ahead of you is the door. The arrow is pointing left. You just came from behind, and then you can go right.
But
all
there's
three of
still.
our options are right.
Yeah, but there's still another option on our left to go straight or turn right.
Yeah, they all kind of lead in.
Let's just keep going right.
I mean-
Let's fucking go.
Alright, then I'll cross out the arrow pointing left
Okay.
and make one going.
Maybe you
Right.
should put a circle around it too.
Yeah, do a little like. Make it like a square.
Okay. So you guys are gonna head right.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I've never been good at mazes, guys.
How are you guys moving?
We're moving at a fairly regular, but
yeah,
not
we're not
fast.
like hoofing it.
Okay.
Huffing it.
So you guys head right, and you make your way down a 30-foot corridor before it hangs left. Another 30 feet right. Another 30 feet hangs another right. 30 feet left.
Why would anybody even bother making this? This is terrible.
Then as you reach, like you reach a wall, and then it goes back around. So like back around another wall. So you just wrap around, head back down, till you come to another intersection where you can go right or left.
Here's the thing, boys. We fucked.
left or right?
You were supposed to navigate us.
Left.
Left. Let's go left.
And I'll draw an arrow pointing left.
This seems like a lot of unnecessary hallways. It's terrible.
Okay. So you guys head left. You get about 20 feet, 30 feet before you come to an intersection. You can head straight.
Oh, another intersection.
You can head straight, or you can take a left.
Left.
Yeah, I feel like left's our go-to.
Yeah.
Okay. As you go to turn left,
Oh,
you
boy.
hear in the ceiling above you, giant spikes come crashing down into the floor where you guys stand.
Should have checked for traps.
Yeah. Probably should have.
You feel the stone shift and you hear a click as large 2-inch metal spikes slam into the floor about 15 feet around. Since none of you were looking for traps.
I thought you were.
I did earlier. Don't look at me like that.
I'm not a sneaky.
You
sneak.
each take 8 points of damage.
Oh, so you don't get a dexterity saving throw? That's
Nope.
cool. Awesome.
Alright, guys.
Imagine taking a third of your health.
She doesn't have to imagine.
Me either.
I have 5 health.
Oh boy.
You don't know how much health you have, woman. You're just talking nonsense. You are looking pretty rough.
So you guys are heading.
How do you have 5 health?
Because I took damage when we were fighting that skull thing.
Looking.
Oh.
So as the spikes come down, it's relatively quick. They come down and shoot right back up as they just kind of gouge into your shoulders. You take a decent amount. You're like almost knocked prone by just the sheer force.
Jeez. That's lucky you're so small.
That barely hurt.
Alright.
Looking at the floor, can we kind of see where the what triggered it?
Yeah, it was actually a pressure plate underneath you.
Ooh, dope. Well, why would they trap an area that's the wrong way?
Because it's the right way.
Exactly. We gotta watch our feet.
Or maybe because they'd rather have the dead bodies out of the way of the main path.
Oh yeah.
There's always that.
So do we take the spike road or the
I
other road?
I'm definitely gonna take the spike road.
All right, so you guys head down that hallway.
Watching our.
Okay. So if you guys are moving slowly and like watching your footing, I need everybody to roll an investigation check. And this will be a running number for a little bit.
Remember, her passive perception is a 16. Just remember that.
20.
I know.
20.
Yes!
Your passive perception isn't going to help with hidden traps
Oh, wait, what are
unless
we?
it's something that
Pressure, please.
What?
Investigation.
Investigation.
you wouldn't see a
We
pressure plate.
good. Where's the investigation? Oh, yeah.
In a dark dungeon, you're not going to see it.
11.
Okay.
I have to cure myself.
No, just let it go.
Henrietta?
8.
If something happens to you, I got a little bit of healing I can do.
I got 15.
Okay.
But these guys got the magic numbers. 22.
23. But it was a natural 20.
Yep.
Gives a shit about natural 20s on skill checks, bro.
That's rude.
No, it's just so funny because it's like a huge debate. I just think it's funny.
Yeah, right. A 20's a 20. Accept it.
I am on the other side of that.
All right.
Like a goblin has +6 to stealth. If you roll a natural 20 and your perception's a +3, how do you still see the goblin as 26 if he rolled a 20?
If you're good.
Or
at
he
shit.
rolled a 19, then it would be like a 25. So even at a natural 20, you wouldn't have a high enough
Catch a
perception to
little
see his
glimpse of
stealth.
Natural
So where are we
20s
going?
don't count on skill checks. So you guys head down the hallway. You go about 40 feet
Just saying.
before you have to take a right.
I thought you were gonna say take a shit, but go ahead.
Almost.
Do what you gotta do.
I'm about to. You snake through the corridors. You guys have been moving for a while. I'm not gonna keep going left, right, because it's just gonna, unless you want me to.
Did both of you give up on drawing a map?
I mean, like, I'm
I'm kind
alright,
of.
but
Okay.
Kind of, like,
I mean, like,
I'll keep going. It's not a problem.
no, we can skip shit.
It's completely up to you. So you guys headed straight forward. You take a right, which brings you to a corridor where you wrap around. So you head left, and then you head right again. You come to a small little S turn. You go down about 60 feet before you have to take another right.
Why would you do this? Were you just fucking bored and started drawing lines?
Yep. You head
Yeah, so I feel like that one was supposed to be that.
You head about 50 feet before you have to take another right. 30 feet, another right. 40 feet, a left. Until you come to an intersection.
My map's gone.
Mine's just like right on the edge.
So you guys can go straight ahead. Or you can take a right.
Let's go right, boys.
It's gonna go out of paper.
Yeah, we gotta go right. That's the way to go.
All right, so you guys go right. Go about. You go about 20 feet before you hit another intersection where you can take a left or you can go forward.
Django, you're in the lead still.
Well, there's no right.
I know.
While we were perusing the paths, did we notice any other like pressure plates that we stepped out of the way of, or seen any other? Oh fuck.
Not yet.
You know, you were making all kinds of nice marks on the floor. We probably should have marked where that pressure plate was back there. Like, do not step here. You'll get stabbed in the back of your head.
Didn't do that.
We did not.
Left.
I'm behind you 100%, buddy.
To the left?
Left.
Okay.
Left.
You head about 20 feet and it branches to a T. So you can go right or left.
Shit.
There's your right.
Have we seen this T before? Shit. My map's fucked. So.
I don't think we have. According to my map.
Which I'm sure is spot on.
Super accurate.
You know, I probably should have marked some other locations that we turned at.
Yeah, maybe.
But I was in the lead. No one else decided to take the chalk or anything. We have a fearless leader, but she doesn't do anything. Just holds the damn keys and stands
That's
back there and
true.
makes burn victim jokes.
I know she keeps on pretending that she has an owl, but I've never seen an owl.
It's not very nice.
I'm not talking to
I
you.
miss Hootie.
Hootie, and that's such an unimaginative name. What a terrible name! No wonder your owl didn't follow you. You named it Hootie.
Yeah, to be
I
fair, it's
didn't
not a
name
good one.
him.
Not a good one.
Well, then he probably has a very strained relationship with his mother, because that is a terrible name. Say one thing about Bucket, I will hit you with my hammer.
Is straight one of our options?
No.
Nope. Oh,
Left or
yeah,
right?
it's left or right. Oh, fuck.
Left.
Left, and I'll make an arrow.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like it.
Yes, I'm back on paper.
So you head about. You head left about 20 feet before you have to take a right,
Okay.
and it leads you to an intersection where you can go right or forward.
Isn't that where we were?
We're in like the New
Right
Jersey
to my
highway
map.
right
It's
now.
right where we were.
Why would you do this?
It's right where we were.
You
We
don't
just
know
did a-
how enjoyable this is for
Don't-
me.
Is it enjoyable?
According to my map.
I'm going forward. Wait.
Wait, if
So as you
I
guys
think this is
discuss,
way back.
please hold.
I think we
As
fucked
you
up.
guys discuss,
I'm just gonna
You
do
notice-
this like I do puzzles in video
Lined
games.
up.
Just click stuff till it works.
Should've
you
went.
notice.
A similar hallway to the one we were in.
This way was this way.
Yeah, you'll see why
so
in a
we're missing
minute.
something here.
Because I don't have a hallway for this.
Oh.
So you guys notice, especially you, the sound of laughter again.
Oh, gosh.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna look at my hammer. Is my hammer laughing at me?
The skull that's on top of your hammer, the eyes glow red, and it shoots green flame as it
Fuck.
bursts. Go ahead and put him in the middle of you guys.
Is it still attached to my hammer?
Jeez.
No, as it erupted. We're only using this for gridding because I don't have a hallway. I didn't expect you guys to take the skull with you. So
Number one, why wouldn't you expect us?
I don't know.
I tried to take fingers with
That
me.
was silly. That was silly of me.
I never read the monster manual. I don't know what these
To be
monsters
fair,
do.
if it was a smaller skull, I was gonna take
I would have done it. I would have done it too, in retrospect. So now, everybody, go ahead and roll initiative.
I don't want to. I'm gonna
Oh,
die.
there we go. That's a little bit better.
Ooh.
19.
Not for the skull, apparently.
Hey, I can see it this time.
You can.
I think we should have went this way.
Jenga.
You're still trying
I'm
to
up
figure it out.
11.
What the fuck, guys? Look at this.
Gimble.
16.
19.
19 for me.
11.
What the fuck, bro? 18.
Nice. All right. So, noob, you hear the laughter and then you feel heat off the back of your neck
Leave this fucking skull again,
as it bursts into flames.
Alright, I'm just gonna look at it and just like baseball bat the shit out of him with Bicho.
Okay.
Ooh, isn't Beacher magical now?
Oh gosh.
It's just it
Yeah,
comes
but it
overcome.
doesn't, it
Yeah,
doesn't add anything to it.
Yeah, but it could be better than just
that right?
depending
Yep.
on the situation.
What'd you roll?
12.
A 12? Okay. So, as you swing, you just kind of go through the flame, getting really close to his face, but you whiff. Do you want to do anything else?
I guess I'll action surge. I'm just whacking him again. Wait, no, I don't want to do that. Nah, I'm just gonna like get out of here. Yeah.
Now, if you move, he'll...
Oh wait, I forgot. What do I do? I don't know.
Make
I'm
the
panicking.
Make the sacrifice. Make the
Um,
sacrifice.
Actually, it's up to you, because
Can I? What? Up to me? What?
it's up to you what you do. I'm not saying a word.
Alright. I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do nothing.
All right. Next up, Bernard.
I'm double fisting this fucking hammer, and I just like, well, I'm like just like carrying it, and another person's like, oh, what the fuck? And I just fucking like double handed.
Go ahead, roll for an attack.
Alright. No whammies. 15.
15 hits.
So that is a 10 banger. Of course. That sounds about right. That's a 1 plus 3 is 4.
Okay. So you like freak out, and as you raise back, you just kind of smack it real quick. It goes down a little bit, but it kind of like hovers back up. Next up, Gimbal.
So let me ask you this. Never mind. Go ahead.
I'm gonna run up here beside him, pull out my rapier, and swing.
Okay.
Crit.
Okay.
It's 4.
So 8 plus
3, right?
12.
Your dexterity's 3, right? Plus 3?
Yeah, but I get a +1 for my expertise.
That doesn't have to do with it.
Not my expertise, my jack of all trades. I get a
So that's
plus.
ability checks.
That's ability checks, not.
Oh, well then yeah, it'll be 11.
Okay. All right, so you come up and you hit it, but it kind of bends your rapier a little bit as it kind of comes through. It goes back, but it's just like. So you both got 11. Who wants to go first?
I'm gonna run around. And I feel like it's not gonna do anything, but I'm gonna firebolt it.
Okay.
It is. If anything, it'll at least hurt its pride.
Yeah. 17, I think? Yeah, 17.
17 hits.
And that's a D10. That's not it. 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I roll a 1.
So you release your firebolt, and as it hits the skull, you see the firebolt just kind of go into the flame.
That's what I thought. But now I know.
Put the finger gun away.
Put the finger down.
Put the pinky down.
I'll cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So, dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It hits.
This is 1d8. 5
What kind of damage is it?
radiant damage.
Radiant. Okay. 5 damage, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd like to pull my shield out.
Okay. All right. Now. Okay. It's not even gonna move because it don't care.
Yeah, what? Doesn't want to take 3 attacks of opportunity? Come on, Jesse, it does care. It wants to float away 40 feet in the air.
Not worried about that. It's worried about something else. So, you see
Having a good time.
as a bright stream kind of appears right where it is.
Oh god.
Yep.
That's everybody.
Yep.
That's everybody.
What is that?
As
That's not good. If that's what that is.
it erupts.
Not good.
No, it's not.
Explosion.
It erupts as a fireball shoots from pretty much what looks like itself.
Why did you bring this stupid skull?
I had 3 other people tell me they would have brought it, so I don't feel bad.
Oh, damn.
See you later, guys. Do we need to make like a dex save?
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, everybody's gonna make a dex save.
Cocked. 4. That doesn't save.
This +1's gonna help, so. 15.
16 for you.
Okay. Got 20.
It's half damage. Oh.
I'm getting half damage probably. Hopefully it's not enough to kill
Should have
it.
made a rogue.
You're probably still going unconscious though.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, me too.
What was your roll?
Mine was a 4. I didn't.
16.
20.
21.
15.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody but you is gonna take half damage, and that is 6, 12, 18, 21, 24, 28, 29, 30. You take 30 points of fire damage,
Well, obviously I'm unconscious.
as everybody else takes 15 points of fire damage.
You're lucky you didn't take full damage. That would have killed your character outright, by the way. I am unconscious.
So who's still up?
You unconscious?
I'm still
Oh, I'm unconscious. Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
Are you still up?
I'm still up.
Are you still up?
Yeah, I'm still up. I got a shit ton of health. Well, I did.
I had exactly 15.
I'm -10.
Oh, that's not
Like I
bad.
said, if she would have
not
took
bad.
full damage, it would have
Yeah.
killed her character. 'Cause she had 5 health left and her health is 21.
So it's all down. You're down. You're down. You're down. Noob.
I'm gonna take one more swing at him.
Okay.
This time I'm like gonna batters up.
He's gonna stutter for a second. And then...
That's 18. Well, I got 18.
Now you're making-
Oh, sorry.
What the fuck is wrong with you today?
He said it! Oh,
6.
it's a good thing we're not monetized, because we wouldn't be.
That'll be 14
Nice.
damage. I'm gonna action surge and hit him again.
Okay.
So this is, I rolled the same dice, right?
Yep.
All the
You
same
have to
dice.
roll an
20.
attack though.
Yep, you're gonna roll an attack again.
Oh gosh, I'm.
What was that?
2.
Okay.
Oh wait, don't I get to reroll on 2s? Reroll? Oh no, that's on damage.
That's for damage.
Never mind.
So your first swing like hits it so hard that it like bounces off the wall and like comes almost back to where it was, and you come down again with just this pure like, yeah, I got this bitch, and just totally whiff. You're up.
I'm gonna waste one of my level 2 spell slots
Okay.
and bend down and touch Bernard and heal him with cure wounds.
Whammies.
10, 15.
Nice.
Dang. Oh yeah, level 2.
Okay. Keep track of your spell slots.
That's what I'm checking right now. Okay.
Wait, you don't have it written down?
I just didn't want to flip the page.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, because...
Oh, it's this page. Oh, it's that page.
Oh no, it would go back to him. Alright, so he reaches down, heals you, you're still prone, but it is going to...
My turn would be before it.
Not in the initiative roll, because his is a 16, so yours is 18. You went out on the last turn.
What is a
So this would
fireball
be-
reaction?
Huh?
So you're talking about the flame skull?
Yeah, so on your turn you would have went down.
No, I went down on the flame skull's turn.
Right. Flame Skull's turn,
Yeah,
right?
you would-
Beginning of the round, it would have went him, you're down, so you would have actually done a death save. It's fine because you're up.
Which I
now.
would have passed.
So actually,
Bernardi, no bitch.
actually, you would do a death save.
Oh.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good.
Yeah,
So one fail.
Mark it.
Oh, come
Then
on.
he would have reached down and healed you, so that brings it to the Flame Skull's turn.
Just he doesn't do that thing again. Yes.
He is going to, since you're the one that hit it, he is going to attack you. Ooh. Yeah, no, natural 1. So he.
Are you mocking it?
So as it turns to like release a firebolt from its mouth, you whiffing, just like it was like he lit a candle and you just went. All right, now top of the round.
Yeah. Yeah, you go there, motherfucker. Oh no, never mind.
Oh.
I got a 2.
No, that doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Bernard.
Okay. So I'm gonna lay on hands Henrietta for 5.
Well, you got to get up and get to her first.
I'm going to.
Just roll over there.
Yeah, you can roll it. You can crawl to her.
So I'm gonna stand up, which is half my movement. So it's
Yeah.
at 10 or 15. Because it's
10.
25.
10.
I'm gonna touch her. I'm gonna lay on hands 5 points.
So I'm now
wait, she's
negative
still
5.
prone.
No,
No, so now you're 5 points of health.
don't ask how that works.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
And now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, am I allowed to make? You could take an offhand attack. Can I punch it? If I have my hammer in one hand, can I punch it with my other hand? It's a bonus action. Just asking. If not, it's cool. Because technically, you could make an offhand attack. I'm like, what if I
Yeah,
have a
no,
hammer
no.
in one hand and I can punch it with?
I
the
mean,
other
you'd
hand?
have to move to
Yeah,
it.
I would.
You have, how much? Is it just 5 or is it 10?
I would have 10 more. No, well, I have 25 feet of movement. So if you said it only took 10, I'd have 15 feet of movement.
No, because you have to move and then 5 to get to her.
So then I'd have 10 feet, which is
Yeah,
enough to get.
okay.
Right?
Yeah, I can't see that. I
If,
can't see
if
this
not,
far.
it's fine. I'm
No,
just.
no, no. I can't see the squares that far.
All right. I'm gonna punch it.
Okay, make an attack.
Oh wait, no, you just add your strength.
Yeah.
So 9.
Okay, so you go to
I was like,
punch it, and like you hit the skull portion of it, kind of catching your shirt on fire a little bit, and when your knuckles hit, motherfuck, that hurt.
all right.
Yeah, no damage.
You punched it and it worked out just fine.
I did use my metal arm.
Fair enough.
Fuck it up.
Make fun of it so bad it dies.
See if it'll chuckle.
I'm going to waste one of my level 1 spell slots
Well, hopefully
to
not.
cure wounds myself.
Okay.
Don't waste it. Just use it.
I get 9.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Death save?
Death save.
I'm coming, buddy.
Nope, that's a bad one.
Okay.
Oh.
What do you got here?
These are just my cantrips.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Could I? Did you?
That would be your action, but you can do that.
I'd like to use Spare the Dying on you.
Oh.
Oh, you have to move into range of him though.
Oh.
So actually, you might not be able to.
Well, what's the range?
And it's melee.
Touch.
Oh yeah, I don't know that you're gonna be able to make it.
Standing up. You're gonna stand up, right?
Yeah, I need to. Well, couldn't I just roll over there?
Just crawl. I think that would be half movement, but
Alright. So how much further can I move? I can't see
What's
the
your speed?
squares.
You can move 15.
5, 10, 15 will put you like 10 away.
Oh yeah, let's all surround it again so I can fireballs again. Oh, great. We'll all die this time.
Like here?
Yeah, if you do it right, you'll be right here.
I still can't touch you, but I'm closer.
Thanks. Not that I know.
You still have an action, though.
It hurts. Okay. This is how I want to go out.
I'm just going to pull out my shield and wait to die somewhere.
You have an action. You can use one of your cantrips.
Yeah, but I don't want to hit it and then it hit me again.
Believe me, it's not worried about you at this point.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
That's
a dex.
Dex, yeah.
I think it gets advantage. Dex saves, just saying.
Probably does.
So it's a 13.
Oh, snap, it hits.
14.
14 is our save.
6-ish.
That's right. She has hella high wisdom.
So as you reach out, it hits, and you see the flame in the eye flicker and fall to the ground again.
I'm gonna smash the fuck out of it with my hammer.
I'm gonna go right behind you with my sword.
Okay. You guys.
I'm gonna help him.
Okay. You guys hit it, and there's just something about it.
It's a magical fucking weapon.
It's not cracking the skull.
Can we bury the shit? Just you got the spoon.
I'll make another death save.
Oh, yeah. Wait, no, I'm gonna lay on hands for 1.
Oh, it went from natural 20 to 2.
I'll lay on hands him for. I'll give him 10.
Okay.
That's the rest of my lay on hands.
I can breathe.
Not again.
I can't believe you went unconscious. We were like the only one.
I'm not.
Look, we're all up, and you're just laying there. I'm just kidding. We all got this shit beat out of us. That was crazy.
Fire always gets the best of me.
Okay, so let me say this. Okay. Oh, I don't fucking. I don't know. I don't know anything about these things, so I can't even metagame us out of it. Destroy this fucking thing. Oh, here we go. I have some holy oil. We'll put some holy oil in it and light it on fire.
You might resurrect.
Well, it says it stops the regen of fiends and undead. I don't know if a flame skull is a fiend or an undead.
Yeah, no idea.
What is the floor made out of? Stone?
Yep.
My spoon's not getting through this stone, so I can't bury it.
I say holy water it and burn it like you suggested.
I have holy oil.
Holy, yeah. Holy
Okay,
oil.
I'm gonna put holy oil on it.
Okay.
It says 2 uses on a large weapon, or it says I can throw it at it.
Okay.
What am I doing?
Throwing it.
So, I mean, you can pour it over it.
But if I pour it over it, does it use both?
I'll allow one
Oh, okay.
usage.
So I'm gonna pour the holy oil on it.
Okay.
So that's what he's. Is there any reaction?
Not that you notice.
I'm gonna stomp on it.
Make a strength check.
Oh gosh, no. That's 3.
Okay. So, from the oil, you go to stomp on it, and your foot, as soon as it hits the skull, your foot slips out from under you, you're knocked prone, and the skull goes...
And hits the wall and shatters?
You hear, like, it went down the hall, and you hear...
I kind of want to
Forward down the hall or behind us?
It went forward.
Shit.
I kind of wanted to tie it back on my hammer, guys.
No.
Please no.
Don't. I mean, all right. So, do you think we should rest up a little bit, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we just in the middle of a hallway right now?
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't rest here in the middle of the hallway, though. So what are our options here to move forward or backwards?
Right now you are at an intersection where you can move. I'll say you guys came from the left. You can go.
Here we fucking go.
You
My
can go.
brain's not working this good, man.
You can go forward or you can go left.
Where do you guys want to go? Do we see light coming from any of the directions? Jesus Christ, we need a place to rest, guys.
I think we should go to the left.
Alright, noob. I'll follow you.
Yeah, that sounds
Is Beecher still glowing?
Nope.
Nobody's arm is.
Your arm is still glowing.
Not for very much longer.
I'll cast Light on Bicho again.
Okay.
Do you-
Okay.
I walk over and touch your arm. Are you still down?
I'm just laying here. It's fine.
Alright, so yeah, we go to the left.
Okay. As you head up the hallway, you go about 20 feet
Should be
before you come to an intersection. There's to the left and forward.
forward. I knew it. Knew it. If we go left, it's gonna reach to the intersection where it goes left and to the right again. So I don't know if you guys want to do that left again and then to the right, or just keep going forward.
I'll follow you wherever you go, noob. I have no idea where
I think we need to find a spot.
I'm gonna find. Wait. Let's do the left, just because you left that mark there, right? At that intersection.
Which intersection?
The intersection before we went to the hallway where that thing skull friggin' popped out.
I'm gonna be honest though, it did look cool on my hammer while it was on there. It looked pretty cool.
Oh, back at this one. Yeah, wait, yeah, I got you.
No, it looked badass, but we cannot take it with us again.
Oh, I don't even know where it went, woman.
So you want to take the left to see if that mark
See
is...
if it moves
Yeah.
around. Sure.
Alright, we're gonna take that.
So
Whatever
you guys head left, and you come to an intersection where you can go right or you can go left. Looking down on the ground, you see in chalk a arrow pointing left.
So proud of myself right now.
Your map's all fucked up. Here. It's on 2 papers.
So what? We can always go right, or we could backtrack and go the way we didn't go.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the better option.
What, to backtrack and go the way we didn't go?
Yeah, we might as well.
Alright.
So we didn't go right though. So we can go right or back, and then that'll be a left if we go that way.
As long as you know what the fuck you're talking about, because I definitely don't.
I'm following you. I can't really map right now.
I'm about like,
Oh, just like that, huh? We are following
alright,
Beecher.
we're gonna go to the right. Cross out that whatever.
Okay,
pin did.
yeah. Cross her out and put it to the right.
Cross her out. I mean, cross her out.
We're just gonna like lead forward, marching,
Okay.
like a straight up like a band.
So you guys go about 30 feet before you hang a left, and then you come to an intersection. You can go right or left.
Guys, it looks like Jenga really needs to rest soon. We need to find a place.
I need a rest too.
I say we go right.
Alright.
Anytime there's a chance to go right, I say we take it.
Alright. Right,
Tried
right,
that
right, right.
once.
We're going to the
Yeah.
right.
Okay. So you go to the right, and you come to a intersection where you can go right or you can go forward.
Leave a mark.
Okay.
Put a star.
Putting a star, then the arrow that we're going. Which way are we going?
Right.
a star and an arrow to the
No,
right.
because if we go right, that means we could have taken that.
I don't think your map's quite right.
Hey, I was right the last time.
Okay, fine. Which way do you want to go? All I know is I need to take a rest.
I'm just scared if we go somewhere in the middle, there's gonna be bad stuff. I don't know what to do. I'm not a very good leader.
All right, straight it is.
Straight it is.
Straight it is.
Okay.
Straight it
So
is.
you go about another 30 feet. Did you mark that you're going straight?
Yeah, we
Okay.
put a star and then the arrow or the direction we're going.
Okay. So you get about another 30 feet. You can take a right or you can take a left.
If you look down either hallway, do we see anything?
You can only see about 10 feet in front of you.
All right, let's go left.
Alright, left it is.
Okay. So you guys head down. You guys head down a corridor. You come around a corner, bringing you back down.
Wait, so is it?
So you go forward, and then you hang a right, and another right, just kind of walking around a wall. A left, another left, another small left.
Okay, so
Do you-
we're around in a circle. All right.
So you go forward, yep. So you go forward a little bit, then you go right for about 30 feet, and then there's a long corridor. You go down the corridor, and you hang a left, which, when you get down that hallway, you see an arrow chalked on the floor, pointing in the direction you came from. And there's blood dripping from the ceiling. And as you look up, there's holes in the ceiling.
Oh, there's spikes. Well, let's stay right before the spikes come down. And let's take our rest here because if somebody comes from that direction, they'll step on the pressure plate and they'll get squished. And we only have to keep an eye on one direction.
Are they still together?
What?
That was fucked up.
One direction.
Oh, well, you're so funny, Jesse. Your brand of comedy is just for the masses.
Super dad jokes all day.
What do you think? Like, there's a lot of people that are looking pretty rough. What do you think?
I mean,
I just lay down on the
Well.
floor.
this is good.
All right.
I'm gonna sit down and just start playing Song of Rest.
I'm going to look in the direction opposite
you
the
play
spikes,
your
like the
fucking
direction we just
flute.
came from.
Do me a favor, roll a d100.
We have a second wind.
2.
Okay. All right. So you guys taking a short rest, long rest?
Short rest.
Okay. So I think it's
Because it's only been like, what, like 2-3 hours since we
Why
were...
the alarm went
yeah,
off?
it's been a few hours.
Yeah, it's not a little while.
Yeah.
I really have to pee.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back,
Roll for help.
yep, you guys can roll for health and do what you need to do.
This was it.
Ooh, finally.
The Song of Rest gives you.
What do I?
Plus
So
56.
we'll be back in about 15 minutes
You can roll
Is this
a
one that I rolled?
D8.
ish.
That's a D6.
So that's a 9.
Yeah, that thing.
Whatever yours says, I think it's a D10.
7. So that gives me